Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another Starter Roulette video. Kind of. See, with the brand new release of Pokemon Champions, I want to use this series and adapt it to the brand new game. Now, obviously, guys, there's a lot of changes, including less Pokemon and items to choose from, completely different battle styles, and a whole new revamped training system. Therefore, in this first episode, I will still be randomizing my 3 starters in Pokemon Champions, but it's dealer's choice every single round, including round 6, because we will not be doing the Pokebuilds giveaway, at least for this episode. Now don't worry guys, I will be working to adapt this series to include Pokebuilds.com, the giveaway of course, and all the new features of Pokemon Champions. For now though guys, let's have some fun randomizing some starters and jump into Pokemon Champions for the very first time. All right, guys, first round of randomized starters this time. Again, I just want to reiterate, obviously there are going to be a lot of changes to this series over the next few weeks as we learn to adapt Pokemon Champions into this workflow. There's a lot of benefit to using Champions. First and foremost, it's a lot easier to train. There's obviously a lot of downside between less Pokemon, that kind of thing. So we'll adapt. It's all good. For now, we're just going to have a freebie round. We're going to have some fun today, and we're going to randomize our very first round of starters. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Okay, we have got Delphox, we've got Garganacl, and we have got Decidueye. Now, a couple things I want to mention super quickly. The randomizer for this that I've actually built this randomizer will give us a Mega Pokemon versus a regular Pokemon. So there are some instances like Delphox as an example where if we wanted Mega Delphox or if we got Mega Delphox, we could use it. In this case, it's just regular Delphox. That's totally fine. All 3 of these Pokemon are actually really fun though. I'm gonna be honest, 100% Decidueye. I feel like I never used Decidueye, and even the regular version, I think the regular version is the one that I want to go with, is really, really good. And so I'm really excited to use it here. Let's jump into the game and let's check out how we build it. All right, guys, so here is our Decidueye. Again, did go with the regular one here, and I really like it. I love Grass Ghost. I think it's such a cool typing, and we've got a really good moveset on here. So U-turn, Shadow Sneak, Knock Off, and Spirit Shackle. Very, very strong. The Shadow Sneak, obviously for a little bit of priority, I think is going to be super helpful. U-turn for that little switch initiative. This isn't the fastest mon in the world, so it might be a slow switch, but I think that's actually kind of fine. Spirit Shackle just makes it so the opponent can't actually switch out, which is really good. And then of course Knock Off if we do want a little bit of utility, just kind of getting rid of some items. We do have Long Reach as the ability here. This is a really good ability because it means none of our moves are contact moves, which means if we find ourselves against like a Raichu with static, a Poison Point Mon, whatever it might be, we will not be proccing that, which is really good. I did go specially defensive for the most part here. However, I did also give it that adamant nature for a 141 attack stat, which is pretty strong. And then of course it actually has a lot of HP and a lot of special defense just kind of naturally. So I've got fully invested in those. Definitely a special wall. Not a bad lead for us, but we'll kind of see what the rest of the team shakes out to be. All right, guys, round 2 for this video. Let's see what we get in 1, 2, 3. Oh, interesting. We have got Garbodor, we've got Gourgeist, and we've got Bastiodon. None of these are very good. And you know what? If we're gonna get a Trashmon, we might as well take the literal Trashmon. I think we're gonna take Garbodor here. That seems a little crazy, but I've never used a Garbodor, and I kind of want to know. I want to see what we can do with it. I want to see if we can like do a little bit of toxic shenanigans, maybe some spike stuff. We'll see. I'm a little curious about that. Let's actually go see how we build it. All right, guys, here is our Garbodor. Did end up going with spikes and toxic spikes on this, not toxic. So we kind of went with an interesting moveset here. I'm a little curious to see how this goes. Very defensive mon, 187 HP is ridiculous. It's actually a little faster than Decidueye, which is kind of insane to me. But it does have really reasonable defense at 134 as well. So we have gone fully invested there. Body Press obviously uses the defense stat as its check, which is going to be really, really good. And then we do have Poison Jab as well for a stab damaging move. It's got pretty reasonable attack at 115. It's not amazing, but it's not terrible. And so I think this should be able to do just a little bit of damage, but mostly it's here to really set up hazards and do a lot of silly stuff. It does have the Aftermath ability, which is really helpful. So basically, anytime a move is damaging this, it will do some damage back. And it doesn't actually show it here, I'm realizing, but we do have a set of items on all of these mons. This one does have leftovers. I'm gonna be honest, most of the items in this game are not great at this point, but leftovers is one of the better ones, and this feels like the perfect Pokemon to use it. All right, guys, halfway through round 3. Let's see what we get. 1, 2, 3. Oh, interesting. Okay, we have got our very first Mega with Mega Starmie. We've got Pikachu, and then we've got Kommo-o. Actually pretty cool. The Light Ball is in the game, so Pikachu is actually a fairly viable mon, but I like the idea of taking a Mega when we can get a Mega, and Mega Starmie is kind of silly. So I feel like I have to take Mega Starmie. It actually does go really well with our Decidueye because it is water psychic type, where Decidueye is grass ghost. So that actually works out really, really well. Garbodor giving us that poison check as well, which is kind of nice. I think we got to go Mega Starmie. This should be a good one. All right, guys, here we are with our Mega Starmie. Obviously, guys, this is a special attacker, a very fast special attacker nonetheless. Did invest just a little bit in HP, but mostly invested in speed to get it all the way up to 183, which is very, very fast. Should be really good at outspeeding essentially everything. This does make it a reasonable lead for us as well, because we do have Flip Turn on here, recognizing, of course, that Flip Turn is not a special move, but it gives us that switch initiative, which could be really helpful, and so I thought it best to add it. We do have Psychic, we have Scald, and we have Dazzling Gleam, all as really good damaging moves, and then Natural Cure on here is going to hopefully keep us kind of healthy outside of any toxics, things like that. That should be able to kind of cure us out. We can Flip Turn out, cure ourselves, and then be good to go. So I'm really stoked to use this. I think Mega Starmie is hilarious, and it actually looks kind of good in this game. I will say, a lot of people give this game crap for good reason. However, it does look pretty good, at least in battle. And so I'm actually pretty excited to see it. All right, guys, over the hump here, we are into round 4. We have got Infernape, we've got Salazzle, and we've got Mega Skarmory, our second Mega. I do actually like Mega Skarmory quite a bit. But between these three, I gotta be honest, I'm gonna take Infernape. I think it's a pretty easy Infernape, to be honest. Having that fire fighting type, not only does it give us the fire water core that we were kind of looking for at this stage, because we've already got the grass and water type, it's nice to have that fire type as well. The fighting type is also really helpful because there are Mega Lopunnies running around, there are Snorlaxes running around, there's all kinds of big stuff. So having an Infernape actually checks kind of a lot of things. I think we gotta go for it. And I have a shiny one. Here we go, guys. We have got our very beautiful shiny Infernape. This was actually caught, I think, in Legends Arceus, like a while back. This thing hits like a truck and is very fast. So we did go Jolly on here to really boost that speed up to 176. There's a lot of very fast mons in this game. Dragapult comes to mind, Sneasler comes to mind. There's some really powerful things. Meowscarada as well. I use a Meowscarada a lot. That's the reason I say that. But I really, really like Infernape. I think it's a great mon. And so we're just going to go with a pretty standard physical set here with U-turn, Flare Blitz, Close Combat, and Fake Out. So that Fake Out's really going to help flinch stuff out. If we need to U-turn out, we can. All good there. We do have Blaze on this, so it's going to power up that Flare Blitz if we need it to. And really, this is just a strong physical attacker. There's nothing else to it. It's just going to hit like a truck and hopefully do a lot of damage. That's pretty much it. All right, guys, round number 5. Next to last round, let's see what we get. Interesting. Okay, we have got Passimian, we have got Mega Crabominable, and we have got Tyrantrum. I'm gonna be honest, guys, this is the easiest Tyrantrum I think I've ever seen. I don't even like Tyrantrum that much, but it is way cooler than Passimian and Mega Crabominable, in my opinion. I'm not a big fan of Mega Crabominable. It's just not my favorite. Passimian actually, I think, is a good utility mon, but I don't think we need a utility mon right now. I kind of want to take that Tyrantrum. It gives us a dragon type. It also gives us a rock type for any flyings. I think this is a pretty reasonable pick. Let's see how we build it. All right, guys, here is our Tyrantrum. We did go all the way invested in attack, sitting at 173, which is pretty huge. We've also got an investment in speed with that jolly nature to boost it even further to 135. So it's not the fastest mon in the world, but it should outspeed a decent chunk of mons. We do have Rockhead on this. what that's going to do is take away the recoil damage of Head Smash, which is pretty awesome. So we're going to see how that works. I did go a little bit cheeky with this one, just a little bit. We do have Scale Shot, pretty normal, very good stab move. Dragon Tail is our other move though, and with Garbodor, I think we can do some really silly things with that. I'm going to kind of see how that works out. We'll play around. It may not work, may work. I have no clue. We're going to have some fun with it. I did add Thunder Fang as well, just as a utility move. It does have the chance, of course, of parrying, but really it's just for opposing water types, that kind of stuff. It gives us a nice check for those mons. All right, guys, very last round. Again, I apologize. We are not doing a giveaway this time around, but we'll get back to it. Have no fear. For now, we're going to choose our random starter for this 6th round. Let's see what we get. 1, 2, 3. We have got Sandaconda, we've got Zoroark, and we have got Mega Audino. Kind of an interesting round. There are both forms of Zoroark in the game. I do actually really like the original form of Zoroark for this game. And I think I'm going to go with it here. Sandaconda is really cool. You can do a lot of cool stuff with it. And Mega Audino is a freaking wall. But I kind of want to be cheeky, and I think we can do some really cheeky things with this. All right, guys, here is our Zoroark. This thing is maybe a little silly, if I'm honest, but we'll see how this goes. So there is a thought here. First and foremost, we can lead with this because it does have the illusion ability, which is kind of cool. It does also have some pretty nice speed at 157 and incredible 189 special attack, which is pretty solid. So here's my thought. Here's my crazy thought. I like the idea of being able to protect turn 1, outspeed turn 2 and use Encore if given the opportunity, or use Nasty Plot and then be able to just night daze everything, and fingers crossed we get a lot of kills. That's kind of the move here. Nasty Plot obviously is going to raise our special attack even higher, which is a little ridiculous. Encore is just there to lock in a Dragon Dancer or something along those lines, or a Swords Dancer. There's a lot of those running around. Again, Mega Lopunny is one of them. So we can lock them in and either force the swap or force them into the move for a couple turns and then be able to Nasty Plot kind of freely. We should be able to get a pretty big night days off. I did add a Focus Sash on this as well, so we should get a guaranteed Nasty Plot if we want it, and then be able to kind of adjust from there if we need to. So this is definitely the cheekiest mon, I think, outside of maybe Garbodor. And so I'm actually really curious to see how this goes. I don't often use an Encore strat, but we're gonna give it a shot today, guys. Let's jump into the battles. Let's have some fun. All right, guys, here we are for battle number 1. This is actually battle number 2. I messed up on the recording on the first one. We did win, so that's good. But we are here, guys. We're going to give this one a shot, and let's see what we're up against. A very difficult team for sure. I kind of just want to lead. I don't know. Zoroark doesn't look super good this time around. It does look good against like the Esting, whatchamacallit, at the bottom, the Steel Dark guy. You know what I'm talking about. Let's see. Part of me just wants to go Decidueye, or we could go Garbodor. No, Garbodor's terrible. We definitely want Infernape for this one, I think. I'm gonna try this. Do we want Starmie? Probably not, actually, huh? This is gonna be an interesting one. We're gonna heavily rely on our. I think we actually need Tyrantrum. That's kind of crazy. We're gonna have to rely heavily on Infernape here. But we'll see what happens. I don't know how Zoroark works very well in the game, so if I mess this up, I apologize. Fingers crossed, it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be great. Sure, it'll be great. Let's see. All right, opponent is taking all the time, which is perfectly valid. You got 3 seconds, my friend. All right, here we go. Let's see what happens. I will say, guys, I know there's a lot of negative to Pokemon Champions right now, and I think a lot of it's justified. The actual battles look really good. I do think they went a little too crazy on the lighting effects. They probably didn't have to. I think that's a little bit much, but that's okay. I'm gonna Nasty Plot now. And this is where they are gonna know for sure that I am the, okay, Cowtail Cleave, that's fine. That didn't actually do as much as I thought either. Kind of weird that they're leading with this. This definitely is normally like, I would think at least, this would be the mon that you'd want to like kind of leave back solely because of its ability, if nothing else, but that's fine. On a Night Daze, we do land it. I'll take it. It's not going to do a ton though. And that's okay. Metal Burst. That'll do it. Yeah. Okay. So the Zoroark plan didn't work out super well, if I'm honest, but that is okay. We can actually just go into this now, and we can freely fake out. There was nothing on the team, I don't believe at least, that is immune. And so I'm just gonna fake out here and we're gonna see what they do. They do stay in. That's actually very surprising. But I will take it. Flinch can move, fantastic. And then now we Flare Blitz. That was actually a bit risky. Probably should have gone for the CC here, but that's fine. It still worked. And again, we should outspeed most everything, so we can just U-turn out. And we should be in good shape, but that is King Gambit down. Nice use of the berry though, to be honest. That makes a lot of sense. I definitely should have CC'd there. That's okay. Let's see what they've got next. Basically trading a King Gambit for a Zoroark, which I will absolutely take. There's the Hippowdon. Okay. I mean, I think all day, every day, we just U-turn out. Yep. Just gonna get a little chip damage in. This is not gonna be a good matchup for us either way, realistically. So we're just gonna have to hope that Tyrantrum can do some damage to this thing, but it's probably gonna wreck us. It's gonna stockpile. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty dang good. I'm not gonna lie. I might just Dragon Tail. Is that crazy? I don't think so. It's gonna stockpile again. Okay, I'm kind of glad I Dragon Tailed. I hope it hits, because there is a chance it doesn't. But this is gonna reset the stockpile, which is so good. Let's go. Dragon Tail is so cheeky and I love it. Okay. Interesting. Do I only 80%? We're kind of already outspeeding, so I think I'm just gonna head smash and see what happens. We're not gonna outspeed this, but I think we can outspeed. I think we were outspeeding Hippowdon, so I'm not that worried about it. And if we didn't, we didn't. Actually, no, we weren't outspeeding, were we? We probably did need to Dragon. Well, that's fine. Okay, we do outspeed Meganium. And we land the head smash. I will take it. That's a lot of damage. And no recoil, again, thanks to the rock head. That's gonna hurt, no doubt. And unfortunately, this is gonna come down to Hippowdon versus an Infernape here, which is probably not a good sign. But I will say, I don't think we played poorly here. I kind of think we were doing okay. Easy fake out here just to get a little bit of chip damage. No reason not to. Now, I don't want to Flare Blitz, but I don't think... It's probably not going to matter, to be honest, so I'm just going to do this. I'd rather be safe here. I just don't want to lose the HP against this Hippowdon because it is going to hurt a lot. But we guarantee the KO on Meganium here, which is, you know, pretty good. 2 Pokemon down. Infernape versus Hippowdon, though, I have to imagine the Hippowdon's going to get us. Whoops. Sorry, getting a call in the middle of everything. I get so many spam calls and it's so annoying, dude. All right. I mean, I think I just go for the max power move here. I'm going to go CC in case they stockpile. They're literally equal, so it shouldn't matter. It's really just a matter of if they go for an attacking move or not. And there's the Citrus Pop. That's fine. We're going to get that out of there. Okay, they did go for stockpile. That's actually kind of huge. Now, their defenses, of course, are going to go up, which means this probably isn't going to knock out, but if we can get another crit, that'd be pretty sick. I mean, we are so frail at this point that we need something incredible, and that's not going to be it. If they stockpile again, we probably, yeah, there we go. There's the EQ. That's got to be GG's. Yeah, that's it. Honestly, though, not a badly fought battle. I feel okay about that. I think the Zorwork play was not the best, so I think we'll keep that in mind for the next time. But that's game 1, guys. Let's move into game 2 and see if we can get a win with this team. I'm optimistic. All right, guys, here we are for battle number 2. I should have mentioned this, by the way, up front. We are actually on ranked, so we are doing this the hard way, so to speak, which is fine. I love Garbodor, but is Garbodor good here? Not really. Decidueye is kind of interesting. Let's see. I also just like Starmie as a lead. Like, if they go Armarouge, we're in really good shape. If they go Politoed, though, we are not. That's the downside. We also don't have a grass type move on this, I'm noticing now. That's pretty funny, actually. This feels important for the Duraludon. That's not even that good, though, is it? I guess it's just Starmie for sure. Yeah, we're gonna have to turn 1 the Starmie here, I think. Decidueye is kind of interesting, at least a little bit, against a couple of their mons. And then maybe it's just... Is it Tyrantrum again? It feels so bad. I think it's Tyrantrum again. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. This is gonna be interesting. Very, very interested to see what they lead with here. We should be able to outspeed everything on their team, I imagine, with Starmie. I think I mentioned this. We're in rank battle. They lead Politoed. I freaking knew it, dude. I knew it. Oh, it's Drizzle, though. Okay. That's actually kind of interesting. I am going to get the Mega Evolution off, and then I'm just going to flip turn out. This is why we brought the Tyrantrum, truthfully, because we have Thunderfang. There is a world where we don't go right out into it. I don't know what they're gonna do is the question. Let's flip turn. It's gonna do some hefty damage, to be honest. In the rain, like, that was not a bad lead. I'm gonna go here. I think this is just the best play that we can make. Decidueye is interesting. They're gonna go Earth Power. Okay, well, that's gonna do a lot. Yep. I don't think we outspeed you, but I think we just have to hope we do, and Thunderfang. Oh my gosh, we do. You live! How? And you pop a Citrus? Are you kidding me? Oh man, that's so good. All right. Honestly, though, the Tyrantrum was only here to land a Thunderfang on this thing, and it did its job. So now we should be able to outspeed with Starmie and just go for... What's the safest bet against their team? Let's look at battle info really quick. I feel like the safest play might just be the Stab Psychic here. Yeah, let's just go Stab Psychic. There's the withdrawal. That was kind of what I was thinking. I imagine... Oh, it's Dragonite. Okay, I don't think I wouldn't have anticipated the Dragonite, but that's fine. I don't know if we outspeed the Dragonite is the only trick here. Do we want to flip turn out? Not really. I think I just want a Dazzling Gleam. I worry that it's going to outspeed us, but we're pretty dang fast. I mean, Dragonite is wicked fast too, and it does have E-speed, so there is a world where it just outspeeds us, but Dazzling... Oh! That should do a chunk. Yeah, okay. Not enough, but it's close. There's the Thunder. That's gonna get us. Oh no. All right, wrecked us there. This might actually be okay though, ish. So the Politoed is down to Shadow Sneak range for sure. Decidueye, I think we can just Shadow Sneak here as well. Right? Like we have to be able to just Shadow Sneak here. How much does it do? 40? I don't know. Stab 40? Let's just see. I think it's our best bet regardless. Yeah, all right. Let's go. Take it down Mega Dragonite. That's huge, actually. The rain stopped. They might just send out Politoed and let it go down to the Shadow Sneak, just to set up the rain again. Yeah. What I'm worried about is whatever this last Pokemon is. Yeah, I mean, I just have to Shadow Sneak and just knock it out. Oh, almost knock it out. Not quite. Ice Beam. Dang. Yeah, that's pretty good. Please don't freeze. Woo. Okay, cool. All right, we Shadow Sneak one more time. I really wish I knew if we outsped this, but I think this was still the correct play. I really thought the Shadow Sneak would take it out. That's kind of annoying, but that's fine. All right. Basculesian. Okay. Whale? I don't know how frail you are. I know you're fast, so I have to imagine you outspeed us. I think I just have to Shadow Sneak again. It's not going to be enough is the problem. I think Spirit Shackle would do a lot, but last respects. Yeah, that'll do it. Dang, man. Ah, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. That is 2 losses. Let's see if we can get one more game in, guys. Maybe we can get a win in that last one. Fingers crossed. All right, guys, here we are for game number 3. Let's get into it. And let's see what we have got. The Howlucha is interesting. Okay. Well, Tyrantrum straight up counters the Howlucha, but we honestly haven't used Garbodor yet. And I kind of just want to. The Infernape is interesting against Steelix and Victory Bell. Mega Starmie feels like a need. Is it though? It's just our best Mon, but it actually gets wrecked by Hydreigon, Manectric. Victory Bell kind of rocks its world. Okay, I tell you what we could do. Let's try some shenanigans today. Let's be silly. We're gonna do this. This might be the worst play or the best play. We're gonna find out together. My rank, by the way, is crashing. Not that I'm very high. I'm in grade 3, I think. All right, let's go, guys. Against Baxter here. Let's see if we can get a win. Howlucha is the number 1. Okay, interesting. Very interesting. They could very easily go for a flying type move. Do I just go for this and hopefully lower their accuracy? Is that crazy? I think the safe move is Protect, because we can Scout. Let's see what they're gonna do. Brick Break. Okay. So they probably know, right? They have to know. What do we do about that though? I think I go here. See, I don't know if the name, if I need to change the name. That's a trick. I'm probably correct that I need to do that. Okay. That's fine. Leftovers is gonna proc here. I am just gonna send out Toxic Spikes here. Kind of want to get a little extra off on like just straight poisoning everybody. I wish there was there might be, and I probably should have done a better job of looking. I wish there was a like slack off or something like that Garbodor got. Very well might have it, but I think this is just fine. The nice thing is this Howlucha is not gonna do much at all to us. It's taunting. Okay, I mean, that's fair. That's not a bad thing though, because we do have options. So like, I'm kind of fine with that. And we get a free leftovers proc. They kind of just blanked a turn, which for me means I get to heal a little bit. It's cool. All right. Obviously a defensive Mon if they are running body press on this, just for the record. So Poison Jab, that's actually doing a chunk. I like that. I mean, I can just sit here all day against this thing, to be honest. Do I want to predict a switch into a Steelix? I don't think so. I'm just going to go for the poison jab. Why? Why would you taunt after you've taunted? That seems really dumb. Okay, it's fine. I will say, guys, I've learned a lot in just the last couple like days in trying to figure out how to play this game. I am not the best by any means, but it is really fun to kind of get a feel for it. And I like the accessibility of champions. I like that anybody can just play it for free. Obviously, I don't think it's available on mobile yet, but when it is, that's going to be a huge thing for it. I just wish they had more stuff. I feel like they've kind of, I don't know, it's just not all that great. Okay, so they did wipe away the toxic spikes, which is a little annoying. Do I just hard swap? I can hard swap into Zoroark. Yeah, I'm actually gonna pull that play. Let's just see. I don't think I need to stress too much. Okay. Oh, they get the poison. That's annoying. Okay. Illusion wore off, hurt by poison, super annoying. I think I just have to go for the night days and call it a day. And hope we outspeed, which we do. So that's good. If we can lower their accuracy, that'd be pretty sick. Yeah, let's go. That's actually pretty huge. They're gonna sweet scent. Why? Why in the world would you sweet scent there? That makes no dang sense. All right, I'm just gonna hope we hit, and we do. All right, that's ridiculous. That was a ridiculous play. Why would you even do that? All right, we still have 5 HP left. We're living. Armor Rouge. Not what I was hoping to see, but I think I just night days and hope we outspeed. And we do. And we one shot. Guys, let's freaking go. I mean, that was pretty cool. What an interesting set of battles. Guys, Champions is pretty fun in my opinion. It needs a lot of work, but I think we're gonna get there. This team was really fun. I do know, obviously, there's a lot of work to be done to kind of get this series back in, hey, level 28. Back in working order as far as kind of using Pokebuilds and all that stuff. Let's collect while we're kind of chatting here for a second. So there is going to be a little bit that needs to get done here. Totally fine. We'll get there. I'm not that stressed about it. But right now I kind of just wanted to get a video up. It's been a few weeks really since I've recorded because my wife was on spring break. We had a vacation, all that stuff. It's nice to be back. It really is nice to be back. I will, like I said, get everything kind of worked out as far as the kinks with this, but I like it. I like it a lot. And so we're going to have fun with it moving forward, guys. It's going to be great. I really appreciate everybody watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Don't forget to leave some love down below. Comment. Let me know something going on in your life. I don't know. Let me know. But I love you guys so much. We'll get that roulette wheel back next week. And until then, have a great time.